All right, hello friends. It's episode 9 of Going Medieval, season 2, The Cliffhanger. Today, middle of autumn, we need to finish that Great Hall first floor production, or construction, I should say. And then we got to figure out how to handle Osric. If you saw in the last episode at the end, we got a new settler, but he's a cannibal, so that's interesting. We'll deal with that, and then we got to get started on our kitchen, stock up on some food and ingots, and then at the very end, um, feel free to skip or watch it all the way through, whatever you want to do. But we got a little bit of an issue at the very end of the episode, and we'll leave it at that. All right, so if you missed it at the end of the last episode, we got another new settler. His name is Osric, and he looks like he's still hurting a little bit from that deep arm laceration where he nearly cut off his arm, doing the very same task that he's doing right now. He's actually at 18% blood, so we probably need to go have him convalesce just to keep him alive. I'm going to use him in combat quite a bit, just because I'm really looking for settlers with... And he's got some pretty good skills. That botany skill is going to help us, and he's got good construction and mining, so he's definitely fine. But he's probably going to be on the front line of raids or in battles, which is always good to have. So he's going to be doing that. We haven't set up a schedule for him yet. What I'm actually going to do is copy Rosa's schedule since she's the only one on night shift. We're going to put him there with Rosa. And now we have 3 people sleeping at night, working day shift, 3 people in the afternoon, or no, 2 people in the afternoon and 2 people at night. So that should go pretty well. And he's going to pick up another, well, he has a melee weapon already. So at the moment, we have 3 people that have ranged weapons. I would like to make that a little higher, but marksman skill, Grimbold's only 3. Henry's got the ranged weapon, so that's good. Lynn definitely needs melee weapon. Oscar could go either way. We'll keep him with melee for now. And Rosa has 0 marksman. So we're going to have a lot of melee fighters. We don't really have anybody that's... A lot of these people are better at... we'll click what's left, 10 there, might as well. A lot of these people are better at melee combat, so that could get interesting when we are battling people. So one thing we can start doing with that is we're about to finish the first floor of our Great Hall, which was where we have all of our workshops in here. So obviously there's no roof on this thing yet. I'll probably take a screenshot of it, and I might go ahead and... I think I might just go ahead and move this cartography table in here. I don't know what I want to put in here yet, honestly. This is probably going to be where my cartography table is going to go. But honestly, I think what I'm going to do instead is go for that wooden weaponry. We'll probably end up putting that in here and just going with it. I'm not quite sure yet. I think it's going to be temporary. I don't think I'm going to leave it in here. This is going to be our kitchen. So we got the exterior all built. So what I should do is probably come over here and put the wooden beams. I need the wooden beams up. I was gonna put those here like that. Yes, like that. Sweet. So we do need to research. I mean, there's a lot of options we can do here, but for right now, let's go ahead and grab that butchering table. We're gonna move that guy in here. I'm gonna put that right. Let me think. I want to do this. Settlers are losing blood. That is Osric. So hopefully it doesn't die on us when we just got here. We'll put the butchering table, I guess, here. Yeah, we'll put it there. We only need 1 for right now, and we only need 1 kitchen. So Osric, my guy, can you, dude? I really need you to convalesce. I don't know why you're... Oh, let's drop that down, I guess. I was kind of working on his skills. I need to probably fix this a little bit. I think we're gonna be fine with it. So if he's not doing any botany jobs or animal husbandry, hunting, fishing, he's going to be focused on botany. I'm actually gonna do that. Because there's not really much going on now, but I'd rather him prioritize that. Tending wounds, there you go, dude. Finally, he got an 8% blood. We need to make sure he doesn't die on the first day here. That would not go well. Cool, so I think we are going to get into carpentry. And let's see, we've got 33 apples, we've got 31 barley. We're gonna have more barley coming in, and there's some right there as well. Let's go ahead and bump this up. We'll get more fruit juice, we'll get more fermenting mash. I want to max out as many drinks as we can, and also max out as many of the as many food as we can. I'm just gonna go ahead and relocate this thing for now and just put it right here in the middle. Sweet. Grimbold's working on the butchering table. And I'll also relocate this thing once Edward's done. He's gonna... No, he's looking like he's cooking right now. Okay. Let's, we'll let him finish that out, I guess. No, let's relocate it. I'm gonna put this thing in here as well. We're just gonna put this guy in the corner over there. So we don't really have a blueprint for the kitchen. It's so small that we're just gonna shove things in here for now and just make them fit. But we'll figure that out. So just waiting on the tailoring station to be built so we can start tailoring some clothes. What I'm gonna do, we can start kind of moving some stuff around a little bit. We can go copy this. We're gonna put this like over here maybe, or we can actually, let's put it on the back wall. Put some leather on the back. Structure can't be placed there. What? Okay, there. Put some leather on the back wall. Actually, hold on. No, I don't want to do that. No, that's fine. I'm doing this all kind of, I don't really have a plan. We're just doing this, so I never changed that one to, tell you what, let's relocate this. Put it there. Copy, put another one there. Maybe one more. I don't know, we'll see. 2 might be fine for now. And then let's just go ahead and build another one there, and then we'll make that one cloth, regular linen cloth. Osric, are you not, what are you doing here, bud? Do we not have any medicine for you? We probably need to go trade and hopefully purchase some medical supplies. We might not have anything to help with that, dude. I really don't know what to... We're just gonna have to... 345 hours. Man. And we're going up at least. Okay. A little worried about you, Osric. We gotta figure out your situation here. Yeah, there's a lot going on, so I'm kind of just building and finishing this out. I want to get this thing built. Can we finish this? Hey, meal preparation missing. Yeah, that's fine. They're gonna move it over here. Dude. Hey, I'm gonna interrupt your prayer, Grimbold. Oh, Henry's on it. Okay, there we go. We just our wood's all the way over here. We probably need to go ahead and turn this into woodworking area. I think that's gonna be the best situation. So we're gonna come over here. We're gonna research wooden weaponry for 20 Chronicles. Let's unlock that. I'm probably not gonna leave this here. This is just gonna be temporary. But I want to get some more bows made. I want to get some, mainly just that, and we need to figure out where we're gonna put this. I'm probably not even gonna put the boyer table in, or well, I'm not even gonna put the sorry, not the boyer table, the woodworking bench. I think we're just gonna put this guy in, maybe in the corner over there. Would be fine. And then what I'll end up doing is we'll just put a default stockpile right here. That's going to be all of our wood. So that way our goats can start hauling wood in there instead of leaving it all in here. And slowly and surely all of this will be moved around. We have a cat. Another cat has arrived. We could try to tame that cat. Allie. Yeah, we could, or train it, I suppose. Or slaughter it. We're not going to do that. We can train a cat. Cat's domestic. Okay, but yeah, they can just be on vermin control if we train them. So we'll see if the cat comes to us, and I just don't want to run all the way out there to deal with that right now. I got too much stuff going on today. So yeah, about 9 minutes in already. Hope you're enjoying this this series. We're gonna speed up just a little bit. Try to not get too fast, but I don't want to make these videos like an hour long, or at least more than an hour long. So we can put all of our... Oh wow, that did not work, did it? Okay. We'll put all of our leather deer here. We'll probably get more leather eventually, but I'm not worried about it now. We'll put all of our dung has decomposed in the stockpile. That's fine. We'll put all of our cloth here and copy this one. We'll probably need a couple of those. Just like that. Oh, and we do have the sewing station built. So let's organize a few of these stockpiles. So we've got some... Remember we did this, and our torches look nice. It lights up the place in here. It looks great. We've got silver, we've got iron, and we're probably going to work on gold very soon. Yeah, waiting for resources there. We got all this gold. So I'm going to move some of this iron up here because we're going to primarily craft iron starting out. We're also going to do some silvering, but we have to research that. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go to default stockpile. We're going to put... Uh-oh. Settlers becoming annoyed. We'll check on that in just a second. We're going to go material. We're going to go manufactured iron. And we're going to put this on high. High priority there for iron. We'll copy that and put it there. And then what we'll do, we're actually just going to copy it again, put one there. This is going to be for silver. Do the same thing over here. I mean, you can do it however you want. I'm just going to do it this way so we have one on each side. And then we're going to put coal right here to leave off the manufactured. So this way, when we start crafting stuff, they'll be able to come right here, grab the coal, the fuel source, grab whatever material, manufactured material they need, iron or silver, and eventually we'll have one for steel as well, which we can probably just go ahead and, no, not that, probably go ahead and create one for steel ingots. So we're not going to have much of that yet. We have to research it. Perfect. So that's going to be our area there. Same deal over here. We probably will use some leather. We just got to get a lot more. We got to hunt out. Well, that uses textiles. We could do gambesons instead of light armor just to get started. But we'll probably plant a lot more flax next year so I don't burn through all of my iron. Lynn is becoming annoyed. Drenched, ugly apparel. Slept in shared quarters, so she's not really feeling it right now. Lynn, and that's part of your perk with the contemplative mood target minus 30%, or mood target minus 30%. So that's not good. We will try to fix that. We'll put a roof on this thing because it is raining very hard right now. But I like what we're going with here, and we'll see you all in day 6. I'm gonna skip right to it. All right, our boy Henry has turned 31 today on the 6th of autumn, so happy birthday to Henry. That popped up here right when the day started. So we got a couple things we need to take care of. This might be a bit of a long episode just because we got a lot of stuff going on. I don't want to... I'm just going to record all of it, and you guys actually can skip around and watch whatever you want. We've got the campfire here. I'm going to go ahead and put a roof on this thing. I just wanted to build a little bit more. That way we can take a good screenshot of our Great Hall first floor. But for right now, we're just going to go ahead and put a roof over the kitchen. I think I'm not going to put a staircase or anything on this side. We're just going to cover it all like that. And the reason why is because it does go better when you got a roof over this thing and when it's not raining, obviously. So when you relocate a table, or an item, not a table, this is the butchering table. When you relocate a production workstation or whatever it is, you got to reset the production queue. So we're just going to come up here and do forever on the raw meat. And let's go look at those deer that we should have, and we need to go hunt these guys. It's getting that time where this one's really close. Let's give that one. Hopefully somebody who was on hunting duties. Yeah, Henry and Osric. So one thing, when you start getting more settlers, keep them on different schedules. And, you know, Henry and Osric are both going to prioritize hunting. But if Henry is sleeping, then Osric can take care of it, vice versa. So that way you can have hunting covered at all hours a day, if that makes sense. So Henry's going to come over here. That deer is sleeping, so we should have a pretty good shot at it if the fox doesn't wake it up. You saw it last time this guy was hunting, he had a pretty good hit. He missed it a couple times so badly. Yeah, like that. It hit the wall there. But hopefully, there it goes. One hit, it's down. Good to hunt when deer are sleeping. Deer plural is deer, not deers. So let's see if we can find a. Oh no no no. Let's see if we can find another one. How far away are you? You're way. We might be able to get to that. I'm gonna go ahead and mark it. We need to get these deer taken care of. Because yeah, settlers are okay. Well, that just went away. Settlers are becoming annoyed. Things are happening. People aren't liking us right now. But it's gonna be totally fine. And we're gonna have a lot of cloth coming in, so we can start making winter clothes. I actually kind of like making winter clothes out of leather, if I'm being honest. But we'll probably end up making all of our clothes out of cloth and make our armor out of leather. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that yet. We need to reset the production queue here. We're going to go until you have... Let's do 140 and see where that gets us. Although, let's pause that. I don't want that going now. I was like, what are you doing? We don't want all this stuff. We only want cabbage, beet, carrots, raw meat, milk, egg, cheese is all fine. Trout, pike, eel, mushroom, that's all fine. I don't want wood as a fuel source. There we go. So that can begin. It's 65 meals, so we're doing pretty good. Osric is interesting how he's performing construction right now. He's hammer. That must be a new update. It must be a new animation, how they hammer in floors, except they're hammering it in from the ceiling, so it's kind of weird, but cool. That's a new one. I've never seen that. So, yes. These episodes actually might be close to an hour just because we are getting through 4 days. Gives me about 15 minutes a day, but we got so much going on that I want to make sure I don't miss anything. So here's the deal with iron. We've got so much iron down here now. Each one of these stockpiles can hold 50, so that's 50, 100, 200, 300, 400 iron. And we also have more up here, so that's 50, that is 100. So we can hold right now up to 500 iron. So I'm going to actually go, so that would be 300. We can actually, let me increase this all the way up to 460. I think that's going to be good. 460 there, and this one we'll just leave at 150 just in case we burn through all of our iron. Silver, we can do the same thing, but I'm going to go ahead and get a little gold. Just get that smelting going. Because look at our stockpiles, man. We've got stacks of gold. Stacks of gold, a little bit of silver, a whole bunch of stacks of iron, and that's because of all this material over here that we are continuing to mine. And I'm just going to keep going all the way out here because it pulls a bunch of gold, a bunch of iron, a bunch of silver. Perfect setup for mining right there. Mountains are great for that. Couple of things, some more things we need to do here. We need to go ahead and get our kitchen in good shape. We need a wall pottery shelf. That's probably gonna go, I'm gonna put these actually next to the doors just because I don't really know where to put them. Like that. And I will put a torch in here as well. No, not relocate. Let's copy this guy. Again, you copy your torches and don't have to worry about... Where's the center? Right here? Copy your torches and you don't have to worry about changing everything, and they'll just pick up whatever material you have here selected for the fuel source. Sweet. So our roof is on this thing. I wanted to kind of move this around just so we get some good little looking stockpiles. We got some wood down here. We need to chop down some more trees, honestly. So our goats are doing... Oh, that's growing. No. Our goats are doing great at hauling. I think we're hauling things pretty quickly with those 4 goats. I'm just going to scout out just things nearby. Like there's barley there that's ripe. Or no, that's flax that's ripe. Flax growing wild. Nice. Cut down a couple more trees. We'll probably plant some more as well, just nearby. Cool. So let me pause real quick, and I will kind of figure out where I need to go from here. Make sure everything's in order. Okay, I didn't really pause, but this is the advantage of having multiple people with botany skill. Osric and Grimbold both harvesting, getting that taken care of. It's going to go by much faster. We can get so much in supply for cloth because we need to begin tailoring. And then we got barley coming in today as well. So This is probably going to be a long episode because we've got so much stuff going on. What I'm going to do is grab screenshots of this since we've got everything kind of built how I want it. And then we're going to put a roof on this thing and start production queues. Okay, I grabbed a couple screenshots of this. We pretty much got everything where we want it now. We got our boyer table in so we can start crafting some bows, slings if we want. But let's go ahead and throw on the flooring. We need to come over here and do the wooden beam though. If we do, let's see, how was I going to do this again? I'll put the door there, so I can't put the beam there. I can put it there and there. Is that going to cover? Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, I can't cover that, but we'll just do it this way, and we'll put it there. That's fine. It's not going to waste that much limestone block. Yeah, staircase is there. Cool. I've got everything we need. So we're gonna come over here, fill this all in, put the roof on. That way we can start going with the production queues of tailoring, because that's going to be a job here at the armorer's table. So Rosa, we really need a tailorer, man. Rosa's got smithing to do. We don't. Tailoring 1, tailoring 19, 4, 0, 2, 0. So tailoring is a bit brutal. Rosa, we're gonna put that for you there. Rosa's got a lot of stuff she's gonna be handling right now. Hopefully we can get just all this going. Fortunately, once you start smelting the ore, so she's preparing metal ore right now, and it's gonna take a little while for it to smelt. You see, it's only at 2% on ×2 speed. So fortunately, with only having 2 of those. Then we got a spare room in there, perfect. She can kind of do some other tasks, so while that's going, she can come up here and do some tailoring once we get it out of the rain. And this is actually a better view for this photo like that. I'm gonna take another one just like this, because I haven't built the flooring yet. Oh, we've got that wooden beam going. Alright, whatever. I want to get screenshots of the progress in this game. I think that's gonna be great. One thing we need to do, guys, let's actually build another one of these. Put it over here because we have 7 settlers now, and there's only 1 backgammon table. Grimbold and Edward. Grimbold now considers Edward a friend. Very nice. So finally, yeah, they seem to be getting along. They did have an unpleasant conversation. Had little conversations about... that wasn't the negative one, was it? Dialectical method of socialism. Or no, that's not right. God, I'm butchering these words. Ignore me there. I'm trying to find the negative conversation, but I don't see it. It's cool. We're getting barley harvested. Great. Cabbage is set to harvest when it's flowering. It's gonna be a little while. We may not get there. Flax is done. Red currant's done. Working on carrots. See if we can get them when they're going to seed or flowering as well. Cool. So lots of stuff going on. Henry's all the way in the middle of nowhere hunting right now. We're gonna try to get him to shoot down that deer, although it is daytime. The deer is awake, but completely unaware since Henry is such a bad... Oh, he might have hit it that time. Did he hit it? No, he did not. Of course not. Pin that deer in the corner of the map, Henry, and then you have... Deer was terrified, but Henry proved clumsy, and now it's charging at you, dude. Careful. You better hit it right here. It's so close to you. He still hasn't hit it yet. So he seems to be better at hunting when the deer are asleep. There we go. We got a hit on it. One more and it'll be done. There it is. I'll mark that to urgent haul. Somebody will come over there and get that. We have a merchant. Oh, beautiful. I've been dying for a merchant. We definitely need some medical supplies because we're not in anywhere near shape to do that. And one thing I need to do, let's go down here a little bit. I think we're gonna overextend our food storage, so I'm gonna mine this out as well, and that out as well. Probably gonna mine that out too, and just get everything mined out here, start going longer hallways, and we can connect these together at some point if we wanted to. But I want to get this down here so that way we have enough storage, because eventually this is going to become full, and that's going to become full as we get more and more settlers. So let's get that going. Research. Yeah, we need to get 30 chronicles for cooking. That's probably what we're going to be doing next. Although we really need to work on our defensive structures. I'm glad we didn't get raided yet. What I'm probably going to do is build some Merlons up here on the corners for the time being before we build the second floor of our kitchen. I think that'll be fine because the door is right there and that's the only access to this building. So if we can just protect that door, maybe build some traps along here, I think we'll be okay. Sweet. So things are looking good. Mining a little bit out there. Yeah, we are in good shape. Who is the... Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Where's the merchant? Here you are. Oh, Rosa. Another Rosa from the beard. What is that one? What is that? You're not from the Heresy of the Rose. Oh, you're all the way... Oh, there's another friendly ally on the bottom of the screen. I couldn't even see it. We got another friendly ally. About 16 tiles away, so that's not too bad. These are actually the farthest. So I'm glad we actually did that. Isabel, you have the top speechcraft. Will you come over here and barter with Miss Rosa from the Miss Rosa Strong? Sweet. Alright, here we go. So we've got all these things now, the ballista and ballista boats. I actually haven't even experimented with that quite yet. So we're not going to worry about that. We got all kinds of like weapons and stuff, it seems, that we can trade for Rosa. I don't know if we have anything we're going to buy. I was hoping she might have some medical supplies, some healing kits. I don't see any. Looks like it's just a bunch of weapons. So we can't trade raw resources. They won't accept those. However, we can trade some... Let's see, what can we trade? We can give her some tallow. I don't know if I really need that sling. I can give her that. Well, you have some better slings. But not really worth my time. Look at that plate armor. Nice. We can just give rid of some of our saplings. We're not going to need a bunch of these. I'll save a couple. I'm just kind of getting rid of some stuff that we're not going to use. That's pretty much all I'm doing here. Light armor, flimsy. Yeah, we'll crap that down. We can get rid of these head scarves. We can get rid of the cat. We'll keep the cat. We might train it. We got a ton of flaxseed. We don't need all that now. You can have my flaxseed. The crappy shield, we might use that eventually. You can have some of those. So yeah, I was hoping they might have medical supplies, but I don't see any. So I'm probably not going to even buy anything from them, which is fine. We'll just get better standing. We don't need all that tallow. Have some of it. Yeah, we'll profit a little bit. I'm not going to get rid of too much other stuff. We'll just take it like that. Perfect. Not a lot. I was hoping they had medical supplies, but they do not. Now they're just going to take over our our Great Hall, first floor area here, which is fine. Grimbold's going to cook right in front of them. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. This might be a bit of a long episode, but I want to get this roof built. We really need people constructing over mining here, so let me see how this is going to go. Construction level 9. Your construction's level 2. You don't need to be crafting. Yeah, mining 3. I guess crafting could be 4. I need people that can construct, man. Osric. Let me think here. His stewarding is his top task. Fishing, we're not gonna have you fish or do animal husbandry. We're gonna have you prioritize construction before anything else. And then mining. Actually, no, crafting. We'll have crafting going, just in case there is a crafting job. So Osric should start construction. There we go. Perfect. So hopefully that'll help and get us all this stuff built, because I want to get this built, and then we can start doing some specific task, production tasks, like making more ranged weapons, but 75%, I might just wait till it's all built. So we've got the wall tool shelves here already. I don't think I put them in here yet, did I? We need to copy a couple more. We'll make this, we might as well, we'll make this a workshop as well. Why not? Throw a couple in there. And so now we have a wood stockpile, so we can kind of see how much wood we have, which is nice. Yeah, so day 7. We need to, probably in the end of autumn, I'm going to focus on my defense a little bit. I might try to research kitchen first, see if we can get enough. Defensive structures is 30 as well, so we're going to need quite a few chronicles for that, which is primarily Isabel. That is her task at the moment. So I would love to get another researcher, and probably after the end of autumn, I might break down like what kind of settlers I actually need. Because we can start, if we do get raided, we can go for prisoners and try to keep some people alive that we might want. Checking if there's any more fish around. You never know. There was one right there, which is pretty close by. There's a whole pool of them over there. That's a little far. Smithing level 20. Oh, there's some right here. I'm blind. Got eel right here, guys. Somebody, that's probably Edward. I want to get his animal handling up even more. And that is a fishing job. Alright, 63 barley. 63 barley. We can come in here. I'm going to create a fermenting mash. We got to reset that. We can do cabbage and beet and carrots and all that good stuff. We'll just do one more barley. I'll leave a little bit more. And then we can come here and do fermenting fruit juice, which is fine. We got enough apples for that. Perfect. And where is this now? Is this in this stockpile, which is fine. It's 5.2 in here. So we might need... Oh, you know what? Do I have enough beds? I don't think I have enough beds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we need another bed. I never built another bed. I guess I have enough because there's a... No, I don't think I do. Build another bed for Osric, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's a prime single chamber in there, which we haven't used yet. But we got it ready for when we do get prisoners. So yeah, lots gonna be happening in autumn and winter. Osric had a bad conversation. Breached the topic of dog training, who appeared annoyed. Damn it, Osric. Only 7 with Henry, so he's this guy's gonna be a little interesting. He's moribund, which is not good, and he's a cannibal. Merciless butcher and devourer of men. He is fortified by human flesh. Well, we don't have... Yeah, he's sleeping on the ground right now. We don't have a lot of cannibals. If we had like more than 1, 2 at least, I may start, getting into that. But for right now, it's just not worth... I don't think it's worth it, because your settlers that are cooking it aren't going to like it. The people that are eating it are the only ones that are going to like it. But there's no way to like separate that task. You can create it... Oh, that was a little laggy. You can create it where they only cook raw human meat and butcher raw human meat, but how do you get them? You can't really assign that to just one person. So my dog is making all kinds of noise. So yeah, if they could do that where the people that have a cooking task will not be cooking humans, then I would do it. But for now, I just don't see how that's gonna work. So we are kind of chilling right now, guys. I want to keep this at 4 days a season, but we might have to dive back to 3, especially in the winter, because we're gonna have so much going on. We got just the chaos of settlers in here from the merchant. Day 10, we'll check on some settler moods. Really just need to get the ceiling built. So hopefully Isabel can finish researching. I'm gonna actually put this down to 30, so that way she's not doing that too long. And then once she's done with 30 books, she'll come over there and build. So we'll probably get the Great Hall, the first floor Great Hall done today, and then end of autumn we'll start really getting into tailoring and crafting weapons, which we can start doing. So the reason why I only built the boiler table is because we can start crafting metal weapons here. We don't really need wooden weapons. We just need better bows, hopefully. But let's get the ceiling built first, and we'll kind of chill. And if anything happens, I'll unpause the recording. We've taken off. Fast forward a little bit to day 8. So a couple changes I've made. Rosa had hauling task assigned at level 5, so it was level 5, but I turned it off. Reason being is because this produces 100 ash, and what she was doing was smelting these things and then picking up the ash immediately. It should pick up the ingots and then pick up the ash and then haul it all the way to our dumping stockpile over here. So instead of doing that, we'll just have the goats come and do that. Eventually, we can always mark it to urgent haul. The goats will recognize that. So now that's going to save her a little time and allow her to do these and not have to run all the way across the map. And we can just haul it here to the stockpiles in the basement. Reason being is because Rose is our best tailorer, so she's the only one with like halfway decent tailoring skill. So when she's not smithing, I'm going to have her start tailoring. Hopefully we can find someone, find a settler or recruit a prisoner with passion for tailoring. That would be nice. But for now, once we get the roof built on here, we will have Rosa come and do that. The other thing I did was I marked just all these wild crops to harvest. That way we can go ahead and maximize our input for barley and flax and all that good stuff for cloth. We're not going to be doing any of this in the winter, so I'm fine with them running all over the map right now. We got 2 of them that can do it. Osric and Henry. So I also changed, I think I changed Grimbold's job preference to prioritize construction over mining, because we got enough people that can mine right now. I just want to get this roof finished. That's going to be the ceiling, getting that done today. It's hopefully just our main task. Boyo, what you doing up here, bud? You can't get down, can you? Can you get down? Oh yeah, you can. Okay, that was weird. It's like, what's he doing up there? But we also, another thing we did was we're mining out a little more space here for our storage, because we've maxed out all of our food storage down here. And it's now 5.3 in here. In the winter, I'm going to try, it probably won't be this year, but next year we're going to try to research ice making. That way we can keep it constantly cold down there. You research this in the autumn and then start just crafting ice out in the winter. And then eventually you can store it down here where it gets cold enough where you can start crafting it downstairs. Grimbold is becoming annoyed. Deprive the religious activities. So what we're going to do, let's go to schedule. I'm going to max out leisure before they go to sleep. We're just going to give them an extra hour for leisure. Now that we have more settlers, there's kind of less time for them to do things. And if multiple people, if you only have 2 of these, it only sits 2 spots for them to pray. So one thing, if you, I mean, eventually they'll not have time. I mean, they will see this as full, so they won't come over here, and they'll just never take care of religious activities. So we went to bed with that at -8. So let's definitely do that. I'm gonna do it, yeah, the night before. We'll just go ahead and max it out all the way. Why not? Everybody has leisure hours at the same time, and that's good for socializing and all kind of good stuff. You can mix that around a little bit. I don't have to do it that way, but for now, that's just the way it's gonna be. So sweet. We are in the final day of this episode. We'll kind of cruise through here, basically just waiting for this ceiling to get built. Next episode, I'm going to focus on defensive structures a little bit. Just get a reinforced door in there and some wooden traps. We do have 10 wooden traps. Or yeah, we do have 10 wooden traps. No, we don't. We don't have wooden traps. We have mechanical components to make the wooden traps. And there we go. We got a new backgammon table here. Rosa and Isabel were just playing a game. Talking to Edward a little bit. Talking about fishing spots with Henry. So our settlers are looking pretty good, other than the fact that their mood is just fluctuating quite a bit now. So hopefully getting the religious needs fulfilled, entertainment needs fulfilled is a big thing. That'll change with more leisure hours. There you go, religious needs fulfilled. Mood's going up for Grimbold. He took care of that. Got the ugly apparel stealer, which we will fix very soon. Henry's doing something passionate. I think he was hunting. We marked a couple deer for him to hunt, but yeah, a little tired, ugly apparel. It's almost his bedtime hour. Lynn down here, ugly apparel. We'll get that fixed. Hopefully, she does like mining. Fortunately, Osric's looking pretty good. He's still got the initial optimism. He's all the way out here harvesting stuff. But you see what happens, like if you mark your settlers to do something over here, like way far away from your settlement. I mean, let's just look how long it takes him. It was about 6 a.m. and let's see how long it takes him. Of course, this is a weird layout for the map. We don't have any bridges built across the river, any easy way to get up there. But it's gonna take him at least. It's gonna at least be 2 hours for him to get all the way back. So if he's all the way out doing something like harvesting, and then he has to come all the way over here and you see he's in his leisure. He's already past his leisure hour. He was all the way out there. Probably didn't have any leisure needs, but he just spent 3 hours almost running to go grab a drink. And then he's gonna run all the way back. So just be careful when your settlers like hunting and things like that away off the side of the map. Don't give them too much to hunt. Like I left a couple deer. We'll go hunt them here before the end of the autumn. But that's one thing to keep in mind. That's the reason why your settlers might be getting tired if they're like way out here and then their bedtime hits and they gotta run 2.5 hours all the way back. Sweet. So yeah, I need to grab a screenshot for this episode. I don't think I've got one yet. We'll probably get one here eventually, but just wanted to get this all built. We're looking good on all of our ingots. Got the silver and gold going. So that's going to be perfect timing for some tailoring for Rosa. We can get that going. Osric is now fishing. It looks like he has harvested everything he's needed to do. Yeah, man, this is looking pretty good. And actually, I do like the limestone. It looks beautiful. We'll kind of customize it up a little bit, make it look nice. I'm not worried about that now. But he's going to come down here and take over fishing. Edward's now harvesting animal. What's Edward? What are you doing? Oh, you're going all the way over there to harvest the goat. Okay. I guess that's fine. You know, if that's what needs to be done. Who was over there? Who was that? That would be an awful screenshot. We'll get a screenshot here at the end of this episode. Not too much happened today, fortunately. It was a pretty normal day. We still have an issue with Osric's deep arm laceration. I should have got a screenshot of him building. That would have been pretty cool. Osric, I want to get a screenshot of you building, dude. I know. Sorry, I'm cutting you off the fishing right now. I want you to come over here and build like one of these. Yeah, I'm just waiting for that thing to clear. And then I'm going to prioritize you to do this. There you go. Come over here and do that. This is just for the screenshot. Manipulating my screenshot today. But I want to see that animation. I think it's actually because of his injury. I'm not sure if it's because of the way they build flooring now, or if that's due to the fact that he still has a deep arm laceration, which is not great. But we'll get him to do that, and then I'll switch him back over. I'll just go ahead and turn that off. I think that was on 4. So let's see if we can get a good screenshot. There's a lot going on in here right now. There's some... Lynn is eating just on the other side of the kitchen. Grimbold's coming up here. Oh, he's going to grab the resources. That's right. I think he grabbed some stuff. Did he? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool screenshot right there. The cat on the roof. We could get that in there. I kind of want to zoom in a little more, but I can't. Cut it off. Yeah, like just like that. He's got the hammer, man. Look at hammer. Look at that. Look at that one. Oh, I guess that was he's already done. Okay, good. Got timed that well. So yeah, we'll finish all this, get the roof built. Hopefully we can get all this done real quick. I just want to see this turn into a workshop, hopefully. Tending to wound failed. Great, good job. There we go. Workshop has been created. In the next episode, we will specify... Oh! Oh, no, we're in the next episode. We're going to get raided. All right, well, we'll cut it off right here. So if you're watching right now, this might be a bit of a cliffhanger. Hopefully no one dies. I wasn't ready for that, but in this game, you got to be ready for whatever is coming. And we have 2 archers, 2 fierce marauders, and 3 marauders. It's a 7 versus 7 battle. It'll get interesting, guys. Next episode, we'll check it out. Later.